Hello, hello, and welcome. Hello, my name is Tianna Christine. Welcome to our Saturday yoga flow. Maybe you're watching this and it's not Saturday. That's all right too. If you are in the chat live with me, we're live every Saturday at 8:30 Eastern. Go ahead and say hello in the chat. If you are watching this on the replay, say hello, say replay in the chat. That way I know you're still here with me. Because you know what? It's always great to interact and have it live, but sometimes, hey, life happens and you're not able to be live with me, but it's all right. We're still here. We're still together. So don't worry about that. I hope that you are enjoying your morning, afternoon, day, evening, and I'm so grateful that you are practicing and sharing a part of your day with me. I really appreciate that. So let's kind of get into our practice. Of course, if you're new here, we pick an intention word every single day. I share it on my story. So if you see my social media, it's in my description below. But I share this on my stories, on my social media. And then also every Saturday morning, I get to pick it live with you. So that's the beauty of being live. I definitely love to be live in the chats. And so if you are actually wondering how this works, I'm going to, because a couple people have asked me before, how do I live chat? So I said, you know what? I'm going to pick up my phone and I am going to figure out how to make sure I get the live chat option. So if you go to the video, you'll be able to see the video here, and then you'll see a live chat. So when it's live, you'll be able to see live chat and you'll be able to chat right along with me. So that's me. Hey, look, Mom on TV. All right, so that's how that works. Just to give you a little bit of background. You can type in there, and I see my moderator is here. Good morning, Twitch. Hello, and hello to Michael. It says your number one fan. Oh, I thank you. You're definitely my number one as well. No diss to my moderator. Definitely, you guys are one and one together. So that's just my twin flame right there. So I have to definitely shout out my twin flame. Thank you. All right, let's get into our intention word. Yesterday, it was all about patience, and hopefully you've exercised some patience. That's always needed, but let's pick out our intention word. Remember, all this month, we're talking about balance, and not only just balance in our postures, but just balance in life, right? Sometimes we do too much work and not enough play, or too much play and not enough work. I mean, hey, it's levels. So sometimes it's just a little bit of balance, and this is a nice little reminder. So if you were here for our chair yoga class, you're going to see a lot of those postures come right back up. All right, so let's go ahead and give it a little energy in our intention words as we go ahead and pick one. All right. There we go. When we take out patience. Ooh, another P word. I love it. All right. So go ahead and bring that in. Put these cards away. And we're going to get into our intention words. Let me put the other ones away and get on into it. So hello, B family. Hey, Tamisha. I hope you are feeling better. I hope that you were able to get some rest and no more pain. So definitely hoping that you're feeling much, much better. All right. You ready for the intention word? Today's intention word is purpose. Purpose. And I love that because it's one word that I actually really, really like. Not only like what's your purpose, but when I send out my intention words to my family who are not on social media, I send it out to them, special text message in the morning. And one of my family members, one of my aunts says, have a great day on purpose. And she probably doesn't even know it because I never even told her. So I'm telling you first. It means so much. Like, it's the little things, right? It's those little things that people do when they say, hey, have a great day on purpose. right? Live life with purpose. Those things matter. They really matter. Words matter. It manifests into so many different things. So, purpose definitely is one of my favorite words. And one of my favorite words, because she says that every morning, and I kind of look forward to her saying that. So, when I send out the intention word, she'll have a little something to say, but then she'll say, "Have a great day on purpose." And I really like that. So, special shout out to you, Auntie. All right, let's get into it. Oh no, you're on time out from working out. That is, but I'm so grateful that you're still here. I tell you, Tamisha, you're just awesome. So you can participate in just the breathing, just being here and feeling the vibe, right? And just keeping up. I thank you so much for being a part of it because, family, this is wonderful. So please, I hope you feel better. Please reach out to me so I can check up on you and see how you're doing. Because we know that injuries and pain can happen. So hope that you are able to feel better soon. Are we ready to get into our practice? Are we ready to get into our practice? I will say definitely I have been pumped up all this week because we're going to have a part 2 of what we did in our chair class. So a lot of those postures you're going to see. Yes. Yes. Thank you. I hope you feel better. All right. So let's get into first. Of course, we have to set our intention and get ourselves nice and grounded right here on the mat. So get yourself comfortable wherever you are, even if you're seated in bed. Just get yourself nice and comfortable. Everyone can participate in this part, regardless of injured, well, it's all right. So just together, let's just take a deep inhale in through the nose, breathe in, and exhale, breathe out. Open mouth, just let everything come down. Let the weak come down, let everything relax. Just give yourself that opportunity to just connect with your body. So we're bringing that intention inward, that purpose. What was that purpose for the day? You got up, decided to practice yoga today, interact. Let's just bring it to right here today. What's that? So just allowing yourself to be right here. Even though the day may not be what you want it to be outside, day it's a little snowy, but we're still going to have that great day on purpose. Because you can have that inward light, that inward sun. And that's what makes the day great. Even if things don't necessarily go your way, we're setting that intention, that law of attraction, that in spite of it all, we still have a great day. Even when things happen, try to look at the positives. Just try to fill up those pro columns and outweigh the cons. So just relaxing your knees, letting your hips get soft. Maybe taking that gaze down towards your feet or gently closing your eyes. On your exhales, relaxing your shoulders and softening your fingers. Gently unclenching your jaw. And I want you to take this next inhale in through the nose, nice and soft. Just notice any areas that maybe you're holding tension, and on the exhale, I want you to breathe some oxygen into those areas. Give it some life. Give it some love. And on that next inhale, we take our chin up towards the ceiling. Gently resting her head on the back if that's available. Maybe parting the lips. Taking the chin down towards the chest. Bringing our chin over towards our right. Taking it down the center and over towards the left. Bringing your head nice and neutral. Right ear, right shoulder on your mirror. And take it back up. Left ear, left shoulder. And take it back up. We're going to take our hands to our thighs if they're not already. We're going to start to make some circles. So we're going to open up those hips nice and early. So make your circles. You can make your circles as big or small as you like. Just starting to invite some movement into your body. Keep going. Last rotation, you're going to pause wherever you are. Go the opposite way. So remember, we're taking a part 2, and not even a part 2, but this is just the mat version of what we did in the chair. So if you have not seen that chair version, you can always watch that one. That one was last week's, where we modified in our chairs. Keep going. We're going to pause wherever we are. Inhale, take those arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, take the hands down towards the mat. Just creep the arms out in front of you. Walk them out nice and slow. Relax the forearms, the shoulders, the neck. Release your head. Gently walking your hands over towards your right side. Little side stretch here. And then over towards the opposite way. Side stretch on that opposite side. One side is always going to feel a little bit different. That's all right. And take it back to center. Gently walk your hands back up towards your body. We're going to take our feet, we're going to cross them a different way. So whatever one was on top is now on the bottom. Any cross-leg position, anyone that feels comfortable. We're going to do that same thing. So inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. You can always modify with the block as well. Walk your hands out in front. Release those forearms away from your ears. Take the forearms down towards the mat. Gently walking your hands over to your right side. And then over to the opposite side. On that next exhale, take it back to center. Maybe notice if you can get a little bit more comfortable in the pose this time. And on that inhale, gently walk the hands back up towards the body. Come to a nice comfortable seat. We're going to take those feet out in front of us. Go ahead and give it a little shake out. All right, very nice. I want you to butterfly those knees this time. So we're getting a little bit comfortable with our hips. Feel free to walk the hands towards the feet. You can hold on to the feet or hold on to the shins or maybe even the thigh. All right, whatever's comfortable to you. All right, sitting up nice and tall, releasing those shoulders away from the ears. We're going to sweep our arms up overhead. Gentle twist towards the right side. Frame the body with your hands front and back. And look behind you. Nice gentle stretch into the hips. We're going to take one more full breath. Just looking behind you. Releasing that shoulder away from your chin. On that next inhale, take it right back to center. Hinging over towards the opposite side, of course, framing the body again. Gentle twist, look behind you. Take one full cycle of breath as you continue to look behind you, releasing that back shoulder. And on that inhale, take it right back up to center. Exhale, hinge forward, our butterfly pose, come forward. Lower your head down. Release your chin. Just give yourself a moment here just to feel any tension in the lower back. Just allow yourself to release here. We're not rounding out our spine. We're having a nice flat back, keeping the chest lifted. So if right here is where you are, that's okay. Just remember to keep that chest lifted, our back nice and long. On that next inhale, as we walk our hands back up, come back to a comfortable seated position. We're going to close those thighs up like a book. Very nice. We're going to take our hands towards our side. I want you to walk your feet out where they're a little bit wider than hip distance. So a little bit wider than hip distance. We're going to drop our knees over to one side. So nice, gentle twist. Look over towards the knee and then gently look away from the knee. So as comfortable as that is for you, just a little work in that hip. Take the feet back up, knees back up to center, over to the opposite side. Again, look towards the knees, and then gently look away from our knees, opening up our hips. And gently bring the feet back onto the ground, knees come back to center. Nice rock from left to right. It's a little windshield wiper action here with our knees. We take our feet to one side, come up towards your tabletop position. So in your tabletop position, if you'd like to grab something, a knee pad or anything for your knees, you're welcome to. So I have this one here, that same one that I had for the chair class. You can always place something under your knees if you need it. All right, this, especially if you're on a surface that's nice and firm, like a wood floor or something like that, you can put something under your knees. So I'm going to show it. I'm going to show the posture just like this. And you want to stack those knees right underneath of your hips. And our wrists are going to stack right underneath of our shoulders. All right, so I'll show you just like that. We're going to start our cat-cow so toes can be tucked or untucked. We're going to inhale, lower the belly, gaze up. On that exhale, arch the spine, tuck the chin into the chest. Press into the fingertips. Inhale to reverse. And exhale and arch. We got 4 more just like that. Reverse. Exhale and arch. And reverse. 2 more just like that at your own pace. Last one. We're going to hold here in our cow pose, cat pose, and take it right back to neutral. We're going to take our knees out nice and wide as the mat. If you have a little pad here, you can take it off to the side. We're going to take our knees and shift our hips back towards our child's pose. So gently walk your hands out in front of you. Take your forehead down towards the mat. Take a small little breath here. Just releasing the tension in your hips. Remember to breathe. Gently walking those hands over to your right side. Maybe stacking the left hand over. And then over to the opposite side. Take it back to center. And on that inhale, gently walk the hands back up towards the body. If it's comfortable, have a little seat on your heels. We're opening up our hips. Maybe walk those hands behind you. Or if it's comfortable, you can have a little seat on the block as well to lift you up a little bit higher. Very nice. If you're on the block, go ahead and take it off. Come back up towards that tabletop position. So walk it out here. Take those knees, shift from left to right, side to side. Warm up your hips, warm up your wrists. So your wrists, we're gonna just bring it up and down, almost like you're a little cat where you're patting out your hands. We're warming up our wrists. And then go ahead and press into the fingertips so you can take those hands out to the side. Relieve that pressure off of your wrist, whatever's comfortable to you. We're going to make circles with our hips. So bring those hips around in a circle. You may hear the little snap, crackle, pops. That's okay. All right, we're getting ready to get into our flow. All right, so our same flow that we did on the chair. So if you were here in the last class, again, it'll be a little bit familiar. We're going to do a lot of those same postures. Pause, go the opposite way with your hip circles. I think our hips should be a little bit warmed up now. And we're going to go ahead and keep those hips back, so shift the weight back. Take the gaze towards the hands, come back up to your tabletop position. Now let's start our knee to nose. So again, we started those knee to nose when we brought the knee in, so bring the knee in, arch the spine up, take the knee in towards the nose, and sweep the foot back out. Take it down. All right, take that knee in towards the nose, arch the spine, and take it back down. Again, bring it in, and take it back down. So our first intention is to go over towards the side, lean off towards the hip. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure that we're keeping our hips closer in line, stacked over the knees. All right, so bringing that right knee in, and take it back down. 2 more just like that. Bring the knee in and take it down. 1 more. Bring the knee in and take it back down. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. All right, so we take the knee in towards the chest and take it back down. Bring the knee in, arch the spine, press into the fingertips, and take it back down. Give yourself enough room, bring the knee in, and take it back down. You can always stretch it out or take it right back down. Bring the knee in towards the chest, and take it back down. 2 more, take the knee in towards the chest, rounding, and take it back down. Last one, take the knee in towards the chest, and take it back down. Push back, child's pose, open up your knees. Relax right here. On that next exhale, gaze towards the hands, come right back up to your tabletop position. Let's warm up our wrist a little bit. So we're going to take our palm, place it up. So just one hand, place that palm up towards the ceiling. Just give our palm a little bit of a stretch here. The stretch on the top of the hand and the arm. Maybe a gentle rock back and forth if that's comfortable. And release, shake it out, other side. So again, flip the palm, top of the hand to the mat. You can gently rock back and forth, stretching the top of your arm. And shake it out. Very nice. Let's tuck our toes. Let's come to our downward facing dog. So downward facing dog here. Paddle your feet. This is our first one. Very nice. And then go ahead and bring those knees to stillness as we shift the weight back towards our heels, walking the gaze up towards the belly. Take 2 more breaths, just like that. Bringing that navel up towards the belly and the spine. We're going to walk our hands towards the back of our mat, bend the knees, come to a nice forward fold. Grabbing opposite elbows for our ragdoll pose, gently rock from left to right. Pressing into the balls of the feet. Gently shaking your head, yes and no. We're going to go ahead and release our hands back down. Walk your hands right back out to your downward facing dog. Go ahead and come down towards your tabletop position. Tabletop position right here. We're going to stretch out our right foot. So go ahead and bring that right leg stretch behind you. Bringing that heel towards the earth on the ball of the back foot. And we're going to bring that knee through. So bring the knee through, frame the hands with your foot. So our low lunge right here. Once you get nice and stable, we're going to take one hand over to our knee. We're going to come over towards the side, one hand up to our knee, and then the other hand comes up. As we lean forward in towards that knee. Now that hip is going to want to come up. We want to tap that hip back down. Tap your hip back down. Lean into that front knee. Feel that stretch along the hip flexor and the top of your leg. Very nice. Let's go ahead and bring that foot back down. Take it back. Give it a rock from left to right. All right, we're going to do that one more time. So let's go ahead and bring that foot through. Same foot. Bring it through. Take the hands onto the thighs. But this time we're going to add the arms. Bend into the front knee. Again, remember that hip comes back. So bring that hip back. Bend into that front knee. All right. Want to make sure to bring that knee to be right over the ankle. So look down. Make sure it's right over the ankle. Keep that gaze forward. On that exhale, we're going to open out our hands to a T. Look towards the direction of your knee. Look behind you if that's available. Keep the front knee forward. On that inhale, let's go ahead and bring it back up to center. Exhale, take the hand down, step the foot back. Go ahead and give it a rock from left to right. All right. You ready for the other side? All right, let's go ahead and do a downward facing dog as we just reset our body. Paddle your feet right here, downward facing dog. Walk the hands towards the back of the mat, forward fold. And walk it right back out. Back to your downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and come down to our tabletop position. We're going to take the opposite leg, bring it down, so calf stretch here, taking that heel towards the earth, pressing back. So the ball of the foot is down, the heel is up. We're bringing that heel down towards the ground. Remember that hip might want to come out, that other hip, so go ahead and bring that hip back to be in alignment. Our gaze is down in between our hands. Very nice. Go ahead and bring it back to center. We're going to bring that foot through. Frame the hands. Walk that foot up if you need to. One side is always different, right? All right. We're going into our low lunge right here. So bring one hand onto the thigh. And and maybe take the other hand up as we lean forward in towards our stretch. Now remember that hip might come up to the side. You want to bring that hip back down, take that knee back in line. So we're leaning forward right here. Keep breathing, keep your chest lifted. And on that exhale, take that knee back down. Give it a rock. We're going to do that one more time. Let's take that foot, bring it through. Take your hand onto your thigh and maybe sweep the arms up. Remember that hip comes right back in place here. Keep that gaze forward. As we take our hands out to a T, we're going to look behind us. So we're turning towards that knee. Look behind you, keep those arms out. Nice and straight as we can get it, right? Nice gentle twist here. On that inhale, take it right back up to center. Exhale, take your hand down, step back to your tabletop position. All right. Let's get into it a little bit more. Opposite leg, bring it through. Frame the hand. We're going to come up low lunge right here. Take both hands up overhead. Remember to bend into that front knee. Exhale, open it out to a T. You got this. Keep that bend into the front knee. Inhale, take it right back up. We're going to take the opposite hand, bring it down onto the thigh, the hip, and just reverse a little bit here. Remember to keep that hip forward. On that exhale, we're going to bring our hand down, half split here. So we're going to bring that knee down. So bring the hips back. That back foot comes down onto the mat, front foot. That toe comes up, half split here. Do you remember we did this half split in chair yet? All right, take it down, bring it forward, sweep it back up. Exhale, open back out. Remember that twist, look behind you, hands to a T. And this time we're going to drop the back hand down. Maybe it reaches on the thigh. Exalt your warrior, reverse warrior right here. Remember to keep that bend into the knee. Inhale, sweep it right back up to center, both arms overhead. And exhale, take the hands down. Step the foot back, give it a rock from left to right. All right, are you ready for the opposite side? All right, let's bring that foot through, frame the hands, bring it up, nice low lunge here. Shift the weight forward, knee over ankle. Exhale, open it out to a T, look behind you. Very nice right here. Take it right back up. We're going to take that inside hand down, reverse. Take it back up. Exhale, take the hands down, half split right here, shift back. Bring that front toe to face towards, to flex towards your head. Take it down, sweep the arms back up overhead into your low lunge. Twist it out, hands to a T. We're going to drop that back hand as we reverse. Little twist action right here. Sweep and windmill the hands down. Step the foot back. Give it a rock from left to right. All right, we got the flow. We got the rhythm now. I want you to tuck your toes. Shift the weight back towards your heels. Little toe stretch here. Take the head down towards the mat. We're going to shift the weight into our hands. Look towards your hands. Downward facing dog right here. Paddle out your feet. Walk your hands towards the back of your mat. Bend your knees. We're coming into our forward fold right here. On that inhale, come all the way up. This is going to be our only mountain pose of our practice. Take it all in. Slight back bend, gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. As we walk our hands right back out towards our tabletop position, go ahead and bring the knees down. Very nice. Right here, we're going to take our right leg, bring it out behind us, float that foot out so you can untuck the back toe. Remember that hip comes down towards the mat. Nice in alignment towards the mat. Our toe is flexed. All right? We're going to bring that foot through, frame the hands. Bring your right hand up towards the thigh, right shin on the right thigh. We're going to open out and kickstand that foot back just a little bit. So as we lean into that front knee, we open up the thighs, open up the inner thigh, sweep the left arm up overhead. You remember this one? Gaze up towards the ceiling. So all of these poses can be modified into the chair, right? We put our foot in the chair for this one. Inhale and reverse. Exhale back to that side angle here. Remember to open up your chest. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Last reverse right here. On that exhale, we windmill our hands down. We're going to take our hands to the inside of the foot. So both hands come towards the inside of the foot. Spin that back foot to be nice and parallel with your mat. Step the foot back. Give it a rock from left to right. Bring the hands back to center. All right, other side. Float the foot back behind you. Remember to keep that hip parallel to the mat. As we bring that foot forward, bring it through to frame the hands. And we're going to open it out. So I'm going to come here on this side. We're going to bring that back foot as a little kickstand action to keep us nice and balanced here. Lean into the front knee. Take that left forearm onto the left thigh. Sweep that arm up overhead. And I know I'm supposed to be your mirror and I'm supposed to be on the opposite side. But we're going to go with it today. Whatever side you didn't do, right? Keep that hip open. Gaze up towards the ceiling. On that inhale, we reverse. We bring it up. Sweep the front arm up overhead. Exhale, take it down. Sweep that arm back up overhead. Remember to open up through the chest. Get as enough space as you possibly can. Just open it up, stacking your shoulders one on top of the other in a nice line. Inhale to reverse. Exhale to windmill those hands down. We step it right back into our tabletop position. Go ahead and give your knees a rock from left to right. All right, let's come back to our opposite leg. So bring that foot to bring it back. And we're going to bring the knee through, bring it back again to frame the hands. Very nice. We're going to sweep those arms up overhead. On that exhale, we take it down. I want you to tuck the back toe as we come up to our high lunge. So high lunge this time. Bend into that front knee. Remember that hip might come up, so we want to bring that hip back. Bring it back in line with that other hip. Keep that bend into that front knee. Maybe keeping that bend right over the knee. Maybe get a little bit deeper if you can. On that exhale, we open the hands out to a T. Look behind you, same thing. On that inhale, we take it back up. Exhale, take your hands back down. We step it back down. We're facing dog right here. Exhale, we sweep that foot up overhead. It's a nice long foot right here. Maybe bend the knee to open up that hip just a little bit more, just like this. Bring that foot through, frame the hands, come right back into your high lunge. Bend into your front knee. We're on the ball of that back foot. Nice and square here. If you need to hold on to a wall, you can always hold on. On that exhale, go ahead and twist back out. Look behind you. Keep your balance. Remember to square your hip. We're going to drop that back hand as we gently twist. Remember what we did when we were on the ground. On that exhale, take it right back to center. Exhale, drop the hands, step the foot back, tap downward facing dog. All right, same thing on the opposite leg. So sweep that opposite leg up overhead. Maybe bend the knee, open it out. Let's come to our high lunge on this side. So go ahead and plant the foot and sweep the arms up. You got this. Exhale, open the arms out, look behind you. Remember that hip, keep it square. There we go. Tuck that back hip back towards, in line with the other hip. Look behind you as much as possible. It gets a little bit harder when we're up, right? High lunge is a little bit harder. Drop, nope, come back to center. We're not dropping that hand yet. Second set, take the hand down, step it back to downward facing dog. Maybe pedal out the feet if that feels good. Now we bring that foot right back up overhead and bring it through. Frame the hands. Come back to your high lunge. Very nice. Bring the arms out. Look behind you to a T. You got this. Bring that hip back in line. Now we drop the back hand and reverse. Lift up through the chest. I got that Leroy glow now. Windmill the hands down. We step that back foot back and pedal your feet. Sweep that right leg right back up overhead. As we bring it through, we frame the hands. Now I want you to just get comfortable here. Bringing those hands down to frame your foot. So right up front, maybe you step forward, taking that back heel off the mat. Maybe you're here on a block if you like to grab some blocks. And we're gently going to float the back foot off. So we're here in our warrior three. So you can hold on to blocks. Maybe you hold on to the ground. Maybe hold on to your shin. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Maybe you take Superman arms. Maybe you take arms out in front. Whatever feels good to you. And on that exhale, we lower the hand back down. Step that foot back. Come back into your high lunge. Woo! All right. On that exhale, we bring those hands down and we step back into our downward facing dog. We're getting right back into it on the opposite side. Remember, we got two sides. All right, let's sweep that opposite leg up overhead. Bring the foot through. Frame the hands. Sweep it up, high lunge right here. Remember to keep that bend into the back knee, bringing that hip back just a little bit here. Open the hands out to a T. I think we remember this one. Look behind you. You got this. Inhale, take the hand back to center. Woo. Press into that front toe if you ever need that balance. Exhale, bring the hands down. We frame the foot. Step the front foot back, downward facing dog. Paddle your feet out if you need it. That feels good to me. As we sweep that foot back up, we bring it through and we frame the hands. Again, come right back into your high lunge. Once you get nice and settled here, we open out to a T again. Look behind you. And then we reverse, drop the back hand, maybe on the thigh, maybe on the hip, and reverse right here. Remember to keep that knee right over the ankle. Press into the top foot. So press into that big toe. Lift through the chest. On that exhale, windmill the hand down. We step it back into our downward facing dog. Let's pedal our feet out right here. All right, let's take that foot right back up overhead. Bring it through. Step into your high lunge. Take it right back up. On that exhale, we bring those hands down. Let's frame our foot. It's time for us to fly. You ready? Warrior 3. Lift off of the back foot. Press into the front foot. Lift off right here. So you're welcome to stay just like this. Maybe, of course, you'd like to take some blocks to give you a little bit more stability right here. You're welcome to do that. Maybe float those hands forward or float the hands back. Or maybe just keep those hands right here on the ground, whatever feels comfortable to you. Let's go ahead and open up that hip just a little bit more. Get the strength in that standing leg. Very nice. And on that exhale, let's go ahead and bring it back down. We're right back into our high lunge. Whew. That's a little balance for you, right? On that exhale, let's bring those hands down. Step the front foot back. Downward facing dog as we pedal out our feet. And let's lower our knees down. Take a child's pose right here. Woo, you deserve that one. Give it a rock from left to right. Rock, rock, rock from left to right, right here. All right. We're going to go ahead and float forward, getting on your stomach. So you can almost snake forward, float forward, come onto your belly, take those feet out behind you. All right. So we're going to tint our hands out to the side. So tinting our hands out to the side. We're going to bring the hands out on the outside of the mat, come up onto your fingertips, and we drop one elbow to the right, look towards that opposite elbow. Take it back up to center and drop the opposite elbow. Look to your opposite side. Come back to center. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Drop the elbow, drop the shoulder, look towards the elbow, and come back to center. Last one on this side. Drop the shoulder, look away, and come back to center. We're going to take our hands right down by our side. Come onto your cheek. Just give yourself a moment to breathe right here. Just letting your practice just come down a bit. You're welcome to tap your toes. Give it a little tap. We're going to take those hands, place them right underneath of our shoulders. Just small little baby cobra right here, just like that. As we press into the hands, we always got to stretch out that back. And exhale, lower the head down. One more baby cobra. Press into the tops of the feet. As we lift the head, press into the fingers. Release those shoulders. And release the head down. We're going to take our cheek onto the mat. Take your hands down by your sides. We're going to bend one knee. Either knee, doesn't matter. We're going to do them both. So bend that knee towards your glutes. Maybe you reach back and you grab the top of the foot. So we did this standing when we were in the chair. So try to keep that heel in towards that opposite knee. It's probably a little bit easier right now that we're on the ground. If you'd like to increase the stretch, you can take that chin towards the front of the mat. And release the foot. And bring the opposite foot in. So bring that opposite foot in. Give it a little squeeze. Maybe you reach back and grab the top of that foot. Again, squeezing it in. Heel towards the glute. Giving yourself a little quad stretch right here. And on that exhale, release it out. Go ahead and shake the legs out. Give the toes a tap. Take the hands underneath the shoulders as we push up towards our tabletop position. So tabletop position here, just like that. Go ahead and give it a rock from left to right. All right, we're gonna take one foot, bring it towards the outside of our hands. So I'm gonna start here with this foot. I'll start with the right. The real right is supposed to be on this side now. I'll come back and be your mirror again. So right foot goes onto the outside of your hands. So both hands are on the inside. As we lean forward, come back, half split. Lean forward, half split. Lean forward again, just like that. We're going to take our inside hand, bring it on towards the thigh. Sweep that front arm up and open it out towards the side. There we go. Take it down. Take the hands right back towards the inside of your feet. Give it a rock forward. We're going to take that inside hand now this time. Take it again towards the thigh, or maybe float it up towards the ceiling. Little gentle twist just like this. Nice soft fingers. On that exhale, let's go ahead and take that hand down. We're going to bring that back foot to front foot, bring it back. Give the hips a rock. All right, that feels nice. Opposite foot this time. Let's go ahead and bring that foot towards the inside of the hands. Remember, we rock forward, rock back, half split. Right here, take that foot, flex it back towards your body. Keeping the chest lifted. Try to keep those hips in alignment here. So if that front hip is kind of coming up too much, we're bringing that hip forward just a little bit, just back. And take it right back. Lean forward. So bringing knee right over ankle. Very nice. Take that inside hand towards the thigh. Take it down, rock forward and back. All right, are we ready for our twist? Take that inside hand towards the thigh, gaze up towards the ceiling, or maybe bring that front hand up towards the ceiling. Really open up through the chest. Remember to keep that bend into the front knee. And on that exhale, let's go ahead and take the hand, bring it back. Take that front foot, take it back towards your tabletop position. Give it a rock from left to right. All right. Let's go ahead and walk our hands back out as we bring our hips back for our child's pose. So our knees are together for this child's pose. Just feeling a release towards the lower back. Release those forearms down towards the mat. And on that exhale, bring it up. Take your knees to one side. Go ahead and have a seat on your bottom. Take your feet to swing around in front. Go ahead and walk yourself up. If you're not already, give yourself enough room to come down onto your back. So before we come back, though, I want you to grab the back of your thighs. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall, just like this. Release those shoulders away from your ears. Just a little grounding right here. Maybe we walk our heels in where our toes come up. A little quick half boat right here. A little mini boat right here. Or maybe our heels come off the ground and our toes are down. Maybe we take one toe off. Take it back down. Take the other toe off. Remember, we're sitting up nice and tall. Take that toe back down. I want you to take both feet right back down towards the ground. We're going to start to round out the spine as we gently come all the way down into our back, nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time, and relax yourself on the mat right here. If you're not all the way on your mat, go ahead and get yourself comfortable. We're going to go ahead and walk those heels in towards our glutes, in towards our hips. If you can't touch your fingertips with your heels, that's okay. We're going to bring those elbows in, and you can take the hands up towards the ceiling. Little robot hands, fists, whatever's comfortable for you as we press our elbows into the ground. If you're here with me and you like to place your hands down onto the ground, you're welcome to press your feet and your hands into the ground as we gently lift our hips up for bridge. Lift those hips, release the shoulders into the mat. Unclench your jaw. Continue to press those hips forward. We're reversing our stretch, all that stretch in our hips. We got to reverse that out. Now let's see if we can bring those knees together as we keep lifting the hips. So keeping those knees as parallel as possible towards the front of the mat. Maybe one more small inch a little bit higher. And on that next exhale, go ahead and curl the spine, lower the hips, give it a rock from left to right. Now feel that pivot in that tilt in your pelvis. So a little bit of a pelvic tilt here where that lower back is on the mat as much as possible. We're going to do that pose one more time, and I want you to realize how your pelvis is, all right? We want to try to keep that hip and your pelvis as neutral as possible, all right? So however you did it the first time, just think about pelvic neutrality, all right? Taking your hands wherever that feels comfortable for you. As we press, lift through the hips, remember hip and pelvis neutrality right here. So maybe you don't go up as high. Keep breathing. Maybe you lift as it feels comfortable to you. Maybe you take that realization towards your knees. Begin to bring those knees back into alignment. Remember to keep those hips nice and neutral. And release it back down. Let your lower back come in contact with the mat as much as possible. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock from left to right. Let's make circles in the ceiling with our knees, relieving all that tension within our hips, within our lower back. Letting the practice come down. Let's reverse the circles in the ceiling. We're keeping those knees together as much as possible. And hug the knees into the chest. Let's go ahead and release one leg, lower it all the way down towards the ground. Go ahead and give it that knee that's in towards the chest a little shake. Little rock from left to right. Maybe we cross that knee over the body. Little twist right here. Take that back hand out to a T. Place that front hand on the thigh, not our knee. Create space between your hip and your rib cage. Maybe look towards that back hand. Take that knee back in, come back onto your back. Let's go ahead and swap the knees out. So lower down the opposite leg. Hug in that bent knee. Give it a rock from left to right. And let's go ahead and cross that knee over the body. Take that hand onto the thigh. Take our back hand out to a T. Release, look behind you. Remember to create as much space as you can in between your ribs and your hip. And on that next inhale, take that knee back, right back into the chest. Come back onto your back. We're going to hug both knees into our chest this time. Give it a little rock. Take the feet up overhead. Flex the toes back towards your body. Remember to have that spine nice and long. Lower back into the mat. As we gently roll out our ankles and the opposite way. And nice and slow and gently, inch by inch, begin to lower the legs down towards your mat. We're moving our body with a sense of purpose. If you shake, that's all right. And once the heels come down, sweep the arms up overhead. And on that exhale, as we bring our hands down towards the mat, palms can be up, or one hand over heart and one hand over belly. I want you to just relax your body here. There is nothing else to do in our practice. Releasing the tension in your toes, ankles, letting your knees float to either side, softening your hips, uncurling your fingers. Surrender your shoulders into the mat. Unclench your jaw. Soften your eyes. Bringing that awareness towards the breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Just gently noticing your body here as the chest rises and falls. The belly expands and contracts. With no attempt to change it, it's giving your body that grace right here. Honoring your body with a few moments of silence and stillness. I invite you to just take a few breaths of silence. And as you begin to bring awareness back into your body and back into the space around you, I invite you to wiggle fingers and toes. Start to let your breath get a little bit deeper. Gently hug one knee at a time in towards your chest. Rolling over to one side, cradle your head. Just take one full cycle of breath right here. And when you're ready, using that top hand to push yourself up into a comfortable position. No rush at all. Come right back to any comfortable seat, which we started. We take our hands to heart center and our thumbs into our chest. I want you to thank yourself for one, showing up for you. Thank your body as well for supporting you in the practice. I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. I want you to take this energy, this purpose with you off the mat and share it with others because energy is infectious. I wish you a great day, and until next time, namaste. That one was a great one. It was a workout. Work, work, work. All right. So let me know how you enjoyed that practice. I tell you, it was some work for me. I am not gonna lie. I really, really, really enjoyed that one. Again, this one was a practice that was very similar to the practice that we did in the chair. So if you are familiar with the one that we did in the chair, this is a lot of those same poses. So let's turn the bed up just a little bit. Let's get our energy back up. If you don't do anything else today, you have accomplished something. We're checking the box. And you can Netflix and chill. You can relax because if the weather outside is a bit frightful for you today, give yourself permission to relax, right? You did it. All right, let's see who we got. We got Twitch saying, yes, have a great day on purpose. We got Jackie, hey, Grand Rising. All right, Twitch said, woof, woman down. All right, this one was good, right? All right, B Family said, can't wait to try this one when I can. Oh, I can't wait. Bookmark it, save it. Create a playlist of your own like favorite ones, right? You can always create your own playlist, name it, my favorite yoga, black yoga teacher, all those things, right? Those things do help to just kind of, giving me the thumbs up and saving a lot of those, these classes help to just kind of push me up in the search, right? So share that, YouTube definitely has an algorithm just like YouTube, Facebook, and the more that you like, the more that you share, the more that you watch, that's when YouTube says, hey, maybe she has something good going on and we want to share it with more people. So that's how that works. All right. Jackie said, going to work. All right. Go to work. Enjoy your day. I'm getting ready to head out. I got an in-person event that I'm getting ready to go to. So I'm going to pack up my YouTube bags and go see some people in real life. All right. So I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait. And I will see you again. More balance on the mat all this month of March. It's Women's Month again. So happy Women's Month. And I will see you next week. All right. Until next time, have a great one. All right. Yes, Twitch. Twitch said, hope you feel better, Tamisha. Hope you feel better.